get it. I get it.
I
I
don't know what
get
else
it.
to do.
I'm just saying a retrial would be fun.
Fine, go ahead, have it. I need to get my court fee. I didn't even get. They didn't even pay my court fee. They still owe me $40. The court fee we decided was $40. I didn't even get it. Ms.Sill, what would you like to say? All
Well,
the work
first,
I did.
congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
So I just want to point something out. Um, at this point, I think, Karenland, your jealousy, whatever it is that you got for me, let it go because you're just making yourself look worse and worse at this point. Any chance you get to put my name in your mouth, you hop on it, and it's actually making you look pretty pathetic at this point. Secondly, to say that I am the reason why the racial issues have come up on this panel is a bull-faced lie. Both of these people have been called racist before I came along and disingenuous before I came along. Hence why I said, Shawn, this is why you have been called disingenuous. I didn't call Shawn a racist until after I was trying to speak to him and he continued to double down on the things. And that's when I said, you know what? In my eyes, you're a racist. That's when I said it. Because if you're going to continue to double down on the things after you're being spoken to me, it does elevate to another level because you don't care. You're not trying to hear it. This is why I called you a racist. Denali has given you the white glove treatment on numerous occasions so that you can understand where your biases are, where your prejudices are. I have spoken to you to no end about the things that you say, about when things come up, how you dismiss them, how you then become the victim, and yet and still you continue to do it over and over and over again. You want to sit here and try to make me out to be the problem, and you guys are the victim. BA has done the same thing. I've pointed out how BA has tried to make black people he turned around and he'll say, or I witnessed him say, it's reverse racism. He's the victim. He's being attacked. Everything is always a crying game for him. Then you want to try to make me the problem. Gen X, we have different political views. I don't have an issue with Gen X. That was stated. Then it was, oh, well, Gen X is one of the it girls. No, if I'm such a racist, if I'm such a problem, if I'm so hateful, if I have so many issues with white people, why do me and Gen X get on this panel, speak to each other, and move along accordingly? Even if we have differences in opinions, I have never attacked Gen X. Gen X has never attacked me. The same thing, Mary. During this trial, Mary actually inboxed me and we spoke. Not well, she spoke to me every time I come into this live. Mary always speaks to me, and she said in the DM, we have difference in opinions, but we enjoy, each other's, when we're in each other's space. So you're not going to try to keep pointing me to be the problem. You don't like the fact that I'm outspoken. You don't like the fact that I call things for what they are. You don't like the fact that if I see something that is an issue, I speak on it. But it was okay the times that I defend you. It was okay the times that I stood neutral with things. It was okay the times that I was the peacemaker. Those things were fine. But as soon as something happened that you did not like, now you want to coin me to be the problem of this show. I'm not the problem of the show. I've never been the problem of the show. You just don't like when you hear things that you don't like. You don't like the fact that I am not a Trump supporter. You don't like the fact that I am not a MAGA. You guys are very, very blatant in your biases toward people who are not MAGAs. You guys gift each other. You guys defend each other. Blatantly wrong. You will stand with each other. You guys talk shit about people in the comments as if we are blind and we don't see the things that you are saying about us in the comments. And this is why I left, because this is not a family. A family does not sit and talk shit about each other and then turn around and try to kumbaya like everything is all good. I told Denali I cannot be in a space like that. You can't sit and talk to me crazy or sit on a panel and act like everything is fine and then talk shit in the comments. And like I told you in the comments, stop saying that me and Denali was in a relationship because we were not. You want to say that you was here from the beginning, but you talking things that you don't even know what you're talking about. Yes, me and Denali did do the date and Denali. Yes, me and Denali did have a we communicated outside of TikTok. But me and Denali were never in a relationship. Me and Denali has never met. So once again, like I told the other person, mind your business and speak on things that you know about. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say, you guys were so hard up on having an issue with me that you knew you couldn't bring a case against me, so you decided to put Denali to attack Denali for Shawn being banned, and tried to make me the crux of the situation. I was not the only one who spoke about what happened on BA's live. There was multiple people, but those people do not come back to this show. Big T comes back here. Denali reached out to me and asked me if I would come back here because I don't come back here. But because I am still cordial with Denali, I said, yes, I will come here. That's why I came back and that's why I gave my testimony. But you guys want to try to make me the problem. I was not the problem. And that's why throughout this entire case, my name kept coming up. It was Ms.Sill, Ms.Sill, Ms.Sill. But I was not the problem. Shawn was the problem. And Shawn was called out for what he did. Plain and simple. But you guys don't want to admit to that, and you want to see the truth for what it is. And if you listen to the recording, you hear when Shawn called me a bitch, Denali was so caught up in what was going on. Denali kept yelling, "What did you say to me? What did you say to me?" He didn't say, "What did you call her? What did you say to her?" He said, "What did you say to me?" And then when him and Shawn continued to go back and forth, that's when Shawn called Denali a bitch, and that's when Denali banned him. So again, if you get your hard on off for me and put the focus on where it should be, you will realize Shawn got banned because of what Shawn said, not because Denali was protecting me. So
No,
that's what
that
I
was
came up here.
fantastic. Thank you, Ms.Sill.
Listen, I didn't come up here for a response from you. I came up here to say what I had to say. I know you don't give a damn about nothing I say. That's why again you
No,
keep
it
my
was
you
35% bullshit. So, yeah.
and you know, and it's fine because again, your racism and your hatred for me and your jealousy for this strong black
I
woman that
don't like
constantly
you
stands
because
up
of
for
your
herself.
attitude. It
Listen,
has
I
nothing
don't
to
give a
do with
shit
your
about how you
race.
feel
I
about my
don't like you
attitude.
because of your attitude, not
Listen,
because of
and
your
I and
race.
please tell me at what moment did you ever at what point did you ever think that I would give a damn about you not liking me? What point did you think that I would care? That's
I
the part that
don't
I don't think you
care
understand.
if
That's why I
you
don't think you
don't
understand that you
care.
should just stop talking about me because I don't care how you feel. You make yourself look
You're the
bad because
one
you
that
keep bringing
started
my
this
name
whole
up. I
case.
didn't bring up anything. I
You
didn't start
started this
anything.
whole shit by
No,
bringing
Shay
the
started
stuff
this.
from
Shay started it.
BA's live. You brought it to
I did
Denali's
not bring it
live.
here. That's
You
what you're wrong. Talk
absolutely
what you
did.
know. I did
You
not bring it to
Well,
absolutely
Denali.
brought it.
Miss Caroline,
Caroline,
I think
this
it was
Big
this
second.
did
Give me
I
a second, Miss Kim. It was, I think it was actually Big T who brought what was going on. I think Miss Ladora Bird who brought what was going on over from BA's live, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
Now
she's the
Denali.
only
No.
one that was
Denali.
speaking in
Can you
every
please make it clear?
single
Wasn't I the last
recording.
one?
Okay, all right, what
Wasn't
is
I the
it, Miss?
last one who spoke? When okay, so on that day that everything came over to your live, wasn't I the last one to say anything about what happened on BA's live?
Right, because you didn't. You said you didn't want to come up, but then I think you said that Shawn was being disingenuous or whatever. I can't remember the words. But
Thank
Miss
you.
Sill did
But
not bring it over here. It was there were other people who did, and the reason they brought it over here was because they found BA over on my show. They were supporting BA. They did not like some of the things that were said on the BA show. The what is it? The knuckles or whatever the fuck it is.
all of the stuff that was being said, it was a lot of stuff that was being said. But again, she wants to make me the problem because she does not like me. And the thing is, she can make me the problem all she chooses to, but she's loud, she's wrong, and she continues to show that her dislike for me is why she keeps doing these things, but she keeps making herself look foolish every single time. Her dislike for me is what made her come off of mute and call me a race baiter when I'm clearly not a
You
race baiter.
absolutely
You
are.
listen. And you are a racist, and you have proven yourself time and time again. This is why Denali keeps having these white glove hold Karenland's hand with racist issues that you still don't get because you're a racist. He has told you time and
who
time
else has
again, and yet
proven
and
I
still,
was a
this is what
racist
you
besides
listen.
you?
I'm not trying to get anybody to prove
Nobody
nothing.
has
I never
said I
asked
was a
anybody to prove
racist
anything.
besides you.
But tell me
You're
who
the
I asked.
racist,
Tell me who I
Ms.Sill.
asked.
You're
Who
the
did I ask if you were a
racist.
racist?
You're
Who
the
did I ask if you're a racist?
racist.
I never asked anybody because I don't care. That's how I see
No,
you. That's
nobody
how I
else
feel
has
about you.
said it
So
except
what?
for Miss Goldie, who said I sent her a Trump
Denali, I've
video
spoken
that
my piece
proves
to the
that
30
I was a
something people
All
that
right,
are in
okay,
racist.
here.
listen, you guys are not ever going to come to a meeting of the
No, we're
mind.
not.
No,
We're
this
not. We're
woman
not.
Well,
just
listen, hang on a
wants
Don't
second.
call me this
division.
woman. Don't
Hang
listen.
on one
You
second.
are that
Mute.
woman.
I don't.
Listen,
I've,
trash.
I've already gave
Leave
my.
me
Hang on.
alone. Stop bringing
Oh,
up my name
oh,
over and
I've
over
already
and over
given
again.
my
Okay?
definition of what I think.
no. Well, if you stop being relevant, I'll stop
I'm not gonna
bringing up
stop.
your name.
I'm not gonna stop being relevant. I live rent free in your head, and I'm gonna stay there.
No,
So
whenever
I'm
shit
gonna never
comes
stop
up
being
on this
relevant.
app
I'm gonna
where controversies happening that you started, I'm going to bring
listen.
up your name.
Because you're a hater.
You
You're a jealous
started
ass
it.
hater. That's all you
You
are.
started
Denali,
all of the
Denali. I ain't
racist
start shit. Denali
controversy.
knows that BA was called a racist before I came along.
No,
Shawn
he
was called a
wasn't.
yes, he was
No,
because
he
yes, he was because
wasn't.
Mr. Rowe had a case against him before I even came along. When I came around, the
That's
case was
true, Miss
already in
Caroline.
was already about to be held, and I was here the day that it was supposed to take place. So again, get your facts straight.
That is
Mr.
true.
Rowe called BA a racist. And that was before I came around. So again, stop with your shit. You doing that because they are MAGAs and you want them to be so right. Mr. Rowe had already called him a racist, and Shawn had already been called disingenuous and a racist as well before I came along.
She's absolutely right, Miss Caroline. So it was
Thank you.
not Ms.Sill that it was a case that was pending against BA because some racial things people thought were said, and somebody brought a case, and then it got dropped. I think it happened because of the sisterhood situation, and that's why it got dropped. BA and Mr.Denali did not show up, and then he came and said, "We're not coming back." In that instance, they did pick the sisterhood at that time. So listen, I already gave my.
Okay.
I,
So
I stand corrected. I was here.
Mhm.
I seem to remember like something
It
about
wasn't Miss
that, but I
Sill.
don't remember.
It
So
wasn't
it
Miss
was all
Sill.
bullshit when I said it, but now that you said it, now she
Well,
seems
yeah,
to
because
remember a little bit
you're
of it. Because
a
like I said, because she's full of shit.
stirrer
She's so
of
her hatred for this
controversy.
strong
I don't
black
hate
woman
Well, Miss
don't
anybody.
it
And
disturbs
it
her
has
peace
nothing to do
like
with
it
your
disturbs
color, ma'am.
everybody else
Even though
who
you
has
want to
an
make your
issue with
color
me.
an
Like
issue,
I said,
the fact that you're
kudos
black
to
means
you for
shit to
constantly
me.
proving me
You're a
correct.
rude
Like I said,
person.
I am,
You
listen, you
are
could
an
call me whatever you
obnoxious
choose to call me.
person. It
Yep.
has
Remember, I'm
nothing to
uppity
do with
too.
the
Don't
color
forget
of
I'm
your
uppity.
skin, ma'am.
Don't
You're
forget
just
I'm
rude as
uppity.
fuck.
Don't forget I'm
You're
uppity.
just rude as fuck. It
Yeah,
has nothing to do with the color
I'm
of your
rude.
I
skin.
mean, Miss Caroline, though.
She's
To
hilarious.
be
I'm rude.
completely fair, Miss Caroline, if BA, I mean not BA, if Shawn doesn't say those what I find to be racially insensitive or stereotypes that he believes, we wouldn't probably be in this situation right now. How much?
If they wouldn't have brought it over here
No,
to
no, no, no.
your
Hang on,
platform,
hang
all
on,
he
Miss
said was
Caroline.
stereotypes.
Caroline.
And people
But
talk
she don't
about
find she don't have
white
a problem with that.
Miss Caroline, hang on
stereotypes.
1 second, Miss Caroline. Do you think Shawn believes those things?
I have no idea if he believes
She's
them or
literally
not.
making excuses. She said
Okay.
they only said stereotypes. She's okay with that, but she don't think that we were wrong
A
for
white
bringing
man
something to
can't
your
jump.
attention. Like
White
I
men
said,
What I'm
can't
saying,
but
dance.
we
Caroline.
never said
White
that.
women can't wear braids. All
When
the
did we
Caroline.
say
shit
that?
that black
Caroline.
When did
people
we say that?
say.
Hang on 1 second. Everybody quiet. Miss Caroline. If he doesn't say those things, we're not here. Those things are, you can call them stereotypes. I would say they're racially insensitive things if he believes those things. There are many black pilots Generally, why black people are not pilots because of the cost that it is, the amount of hours you have to be to get to be a pilot. Miss Yo-Yo
And
has Miss Yo-Yo has told us that.
They
Next,
said
and
it
this
on
is the
BA's
whole
Live.
reason
forget
I
it.
got I called a racist
Miss
because I took.
Caroline, you went to court. What else is it? Listen, I don't know. I don't know why people are tending to pick on you for that. That's something. If I mean, listen, a friend of mine told me if you have a tail more than twice, maybe you need to take a look. I don't know. I don't think that you're a racist. I don't think BA is a racist. I think BA has problems with racial conversations. Shawn, I don't think he's a racist. I think he may have some prejudice in him when he thinks that black people are scared of heights, black people can't swim, and black people eat neck bones. I think those things are problematic statements. I'm sorry, I do. And if he doesn't make those statements, because he made them because I think he probably believes them, we're probably not having this conversation right now.
And just to your point, Denali, about the pilots, that was one of the things that was said on BA's Live about the pilots and defend in defense of black people, and they just stomped all over it. They didn't want to hear any of it. And this is, like I said, this is why the things were brought back to
Well,
the
one of the
live.
reasons that we're brought back too is because BA, as he always says, this is home. People from this show met BA over here, and he started having shows, and they went to support him. But
But
they were
I was a
shocked that
part of the they. I was
they
a
were
part of the
shocked
they.
that they were what they found to be racially insensitive, stereotypical talk, whatever word you want to use. They were
Hmm.
upset about it. They came to tell me about the show. I mean, that's their right to do, and then that's where it went from there. But again, if he doesn't say those things or even believe those things, then we're probably not having this conversation right now. I don't know. That's what I think.
Well, and then also, whenever you were talking, the reason I asked to come up was because when you were talking and you said, well, I don't know why people target you and target BA and target other people. I think that if someone who is not racist, once you react to somebody calling you racist and they see that that is a weakness for you, I feel like that is what everybody who's watching is going to start doing that wants to target you. So if
Thank
they
you,
know that's a
Wendy.
weakness, they're going to continue to do that. And so if you're not a racist, then don't let it get under your skin. Like, it shouldn't get under your skin, right? Because, like, first off, I have 3 F's in my life, and if you aren't a part of any of them, then what do I care what someone on TikTok thinks about me? Legitimately. Like, if you don't fuck me, feed me, or finance me, right?
Oh, I like that.
So, so if you just think that I'm racist because you disagree with what I say, then that's on you. You need to look in the mirror and you need to figure out why it is that you think that people are racist just because they disagree with you. Now, if I legitimately say something that is racist and I continue saying these things, and even if it's brought to my attention and I don't correct those actions, then now that's on me, and I need to look in a mirror and figure out what the fuck is really going on with me and why do I feel the way I feel. So it's all a matter of everybody taking accountability for themselves. But if you truly don't feel those things and someone is targeting you and saying those things to you, girl, bye. No time for it. Just no time for it, right? It's all about having peace in my life, and I just no time for it. Don't let it get under your skin, because if one person knows that they can get under your skin, the next person is going to do the same thing, and then you're going to have 2 people getting under your skin. Then you've got someone else that sees that they're in a live, one of their friends that follows them around. Now you've got 3 people getting under your skin. Then you've got 4, then you've got 5, then you've got 20, right? Because they're all bringing people in just so they can get under your skin. Girl, Oh, ain't got no time for that. 54 years old, too old, too old, too old. No time for it. No time for it.
So
Yeah.
Denali, I just wanted to say this. So in reference to when these like when racially charged topics come up, I have been in plenty of lives. I've been around plenty of people who are not black, and these conversations come up, and we have these conversations. An ally has the conversation back and forth with you. An ally understands and empathizes with you. An ally even speaks about things that they may have experienced and why they don't stand for these types of things. Usually, the person who is, like I said, whether you want to call it prejudice, racist, whatever negative title you want to put on it, those are the ones who always get upset. They start hooping and hollering. They're offended. Oh, now they're targeted. Those are the ones that always their day is ruined every time anything racial comes up. When we know that if the topic is there, it's there for a reason. We don't just sit and bring up stuff because it's nothing better to do. Denali, you had more than one live topic was not political. It was about it. I think one was when the officer unalived the airmen
Immigrant
at the
court.
door.
Correct.
We talked about that. And we saw the ones who stood and said, oh, soon as you brought up race, soon as race came up, the ones who got upset about it, and I'm talking about the people who are not of color. We saw the ones who got upset, and we saw the ones who felt that it was racially charged. You had the same thing when it came to the young lady who they said threw the pot of water on the officer. Same situation. So it's always the same ones who gets upset, but then they're the same ones who say that they're not racist. Oh, they don't have a problem with black people or people of color, but it's always the same people. So, like you said, if you're told that you have a tail more than one time, maybe you actually have a tail. That's all I'm saying. If I see it and I hear it more than once, because my thing is, I'm not going to go off of what someone else is saying. I treat everybody the same across the board. Because I don't care what your political views are. That doesn't make me any difference. When I see it happening, then that's when I speak on it. But if you're nice to me, you're cordial with me, I have no issues with you. But as soon as I see what's going on, yeah, I call it out, especially if it's in the moment of what's going on. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't make me any difference, but don't then try to target me and make me a problem because I spoke on the situation that was literally right there. And you just don't like that I spoke out on it. And like I said, and this was with more than one person. Denali, I've called you out on things that I didn't care for that you were doing. And you didn't say, "Oh, I'm hateful. Oh, I'm a part of the group that feel like you hate all black women." No, but I called you out on things that I didn't care for. I have been the peacemaker on your live when you were saying something, somebody else was saying something, and I stepped in and said, "Wait, wait, wait. This is what I think," and then we hashed it out. So I don't get this whole. And then I'm not. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like I said, if the title wants to be put on me by certain people as I'm the problem, fine, no problem. Wear it with a badge of honor. But like I said what I said, I stand on it, and I don't take it back. And that's it. So
And as far as uh, those two conversations that we've had on this panel, I did not have an opposing opinion on Massey or the airmen. And so your continued thoughts of me are just your thoughts. So
did I say
we're all
Carolyn?
no, but
So what are you talking
and
about? I never said Caroline. I said the same people. The same people who felt one way with one time.
Same people you're talking about. Like you're on this panel literally to talk about I
I
brought
literally
your
said
name
the
up,
same
ma'am.
people.
Are
The
you
same.
ridiculous or not?
No, a hit
I
dog
brought
will
your
holler
name up. So
every
you're
single
here
time.
to talk about
Denali, I
me.
spoke my piece. You can let
All
her say
right.
whatever she want
I
to
gotta I
say.
gotta go.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
We'll never agree. She's a
No,
race
it's
baiter.
not.
She's
It's not
gonna
for us
be
to
her
agree.
whole
It's
life.
not. It's
Let her
not.
alone.
No, we're never going to agree. No, because you'll die a racist. You absolutely will. But like I said, I spoke my piece. I'm good. Like I said,
You'll die a
congratulations.
race
You-
baiter.
And
So
you'll
we're
die
even.
and you'll die a fucking drunk. How about that?
Oh
How about
no,
that?
I will
Huh?
not.
Yes, you
No, I
will.
will
So
not.
you can continue to give them the entertainment that they want when you come up here drunk and acting a fool and they laugh at you. Because
Am I
remember, this is your
drunk
family.
right now,
This is
ma'am?
this because remember, this is your family. Remember that, okay? So
Yeah,
your family
yeah.
will let you keep coming up here making a fool of yourself, okay? Remember
You're the
that.
one making the
So
fool of your racist self.
okay. And like I said,
Did
okay.
anybody else have anything
Okay.
to say about this? Gen X,
Okay.
Bro, who? Anybody else? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done.
No,
Like I
Nobody
said.
else have anything to say? Everybody's good.
no, don't go nowhere,
Gen
Miss
X,
Hill.
you got something to say? What's going on? So she
Give
come.
me a minute. Denali, may I?
Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
uh, to both individuals. So, Ms. Caroline, I'm just gonna address you first because I know Ms.Sill. I I never met Ms.Sill, but I have met you, Caroline. And Ms.Sill, she is really a really nice person. She is not the person that you are making her out to be. And then I'm gonna go to back to Ms.Sill. Ms.Sill, I know some things has happened, but Caroline, she really has a good heart. I just think if you all could just, at this point, just drop everything that happened in the past and go on from today, things can be better. And the reason why I'm saying that, I just got finished typing in the comments to like Gen X about how our beginnings was, me, Gen X, Tanjis, and we all fought. But I have nothing but love for them now. So I'm just saying, if you all could just drop uh from today, just drop and look at the individuals starting new, I think it would be a great thing. That's just me, and I'm done.
Mr. Rowe, you know what? And I appreciate you addressing that. And let's be clear. The day that Karen called me a race baiter and Denali spoke up, I spoke up, even though it got heated. At the end of that however many hour live, there was an apology. Karen apologized. I apologized to her. Moved forward. Only for her to come back around and in the comments call me evil. She called me evil. She kept calling me a racist. She kept calling me, she called me
Okay,
ugly.
but
She called
Mr.
me,
Rowe
I'm
just
talking,
said
Mr. Rowe. No, no, I'm
from
talking to Mr.
today,
Rowe. She
Yeah,
called
Miss
me.
Hill, I
No, no,
think
wait,
she.
Mr. Rowe. Mr. Rowe, just hear me
Okay,
out. Just hear me
okay.
out. So these are all the things that she has
from
said.
today,
Mr. Rowe.
from today.
I'm listening.
Let her finish.
Okay.
You'll
I'm
have
listening.
the opportunity to rebut. You have said a lot.
Go ahead, Seal.
So
I'm listening.
with the apology, from there, Karen decided she wanted to attack me more than one time after the apology because she called me uppity, and that's when Abundance told her that she was not, that was not cool to call me that type of name. Move forward from there. Something else was going on. She decided to go in the comments and attack me in the comments. So I don't know if you're noticing this, but the pattern has been Karen attacking me. I have not attacked her. And this is after the apologies. So, like I told her, I don't care about her apologies. I don't care about anything after that because of the fact that you're not going to keep attacking me, coming for me, calling me names, and thinking that all you have to do is apologize and then you could come back and say it again. And that's why that day when on Big Steve's live, I told her and her apology. Well, first I told her that they could kick rocks. Tonight, her and her apology can kiss my ass. I'm done. It's nothing for us to talk about. Even after that, she sat in this comments today during the trial. Kimmy kept saying, stop talking about the case. She's in there talking about, I was Denali's girlfriend. We were in a relationship. He chose, basically, she's saying that he chose me over Shawn. She's steady attacking me. This whole thing has been about me. Even before I came up on this panel, she was talking about me. I haven't done anything to her.
Okay.
Ms.Karenland, do you think that I was in a relationship with Ms.Sill?
I brought up the fact that
I'm not saying, do you
whenever
think that I was in a relationship with Ms.Sill?
you said to people who thought that when we had our court case, you said, well, you know, me and Ms.Sill have this, I don't know what the word you used, but you said if I was going to be on anybody's side,
My
it would be
question,
on
Ms. Karenland,
Ms.Sill's side.
I got you. Do
So
you
I don't
think
know what
that,
it was.
Ms.
Y'all
Karenland,
had
Ms.
something.
Karenland, do you think right now that Ms.Sill and myself were in any type of romantic relationship? Yes or no?
I don't know. You didn't put a name to it, what
No,
it
I've never
was.
met Ms.Sill in person. We've only communicated on the phone.
But you said if I was going to be on
Right, because I
anybody's
was,
side,
listen,
it
I
would
am,
be Miss Seals.
because we communicated outside of the TikTok.
Right.
We met because of dating Denali.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean I wasn't her man and she wasn't my woman.
But you said to people who thought that you had, because somebody said
I
who
know
was
what
in
they
a
said, Miss Caroline,
relationship,
but
and you said,
she doesn't listen.
I don't
Miss
know Miss
Caroline, my
Caroline.
question to you is, did you think or still think that Ms.Sill and I were in a romantic relationship?
No, how would you
Okay.
be in a
Right,
romantic
exactly. So
relationship?
when you say that she was my girl, how do you reconcile that?
I'm trying to tell you when you told people when they thought you had, they said, well, you were what, I don't remember the exact wording, but who were you in a
I didn't
relationship
ask that question.
with when
The,
this
the
happened?
question
And
the question was, they said I was being biased in the other trial. And I said, well, if
right,
I was going to be biased, wouldn't I be biased towards Ms.Sill because we had a relationship outside of TikTok?
right,
But a relationship as far as we communicated, but we have never met in person.
okay.
So when did you say in the chat today that that was my girlfriend?
I didn't say girlfriend. I said relationship.
Okay, I mean, it was
No,
okay.
I said
It
relationship.
implies a romantic relationship, which is not the case.
Yes, because somebody said that I was your girl and she was agreeing with it and she continued on with the comments. Not even as, and I even, because you had put the show on sub only. So I even asked One Live Mike to ask her to stop saying that. And matter of fact, I even messaged her and said to stop saying it. So this is what I'm saying. Mr. Rowe, like I said, I get what you're saying and about the move on, but there is no move on because she won't stop. Then that's why I said I live rent free in her head because at this point I want some coins because every time I turn around, she feels the need to comment on me even when she don't have to. If my name comes up, she jump right on the bandwagon. She can't
I
just not
believe
be
today
quiet.
would be different, though.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no. Today's no, nothing's gonna be
I'm talking about
different.
afterward. I'm talking about afterward, Ms.Sill,
Mm-mm.
because I think Caroline really respect me after we met, and if what I said, the political line that we chose had drawn the sides, and so people, they didn't see the person in front of them; they just saw the different sides that the folks was on. So I'm just saying, if you find it in your heart to forgive her and just go on with a, I think everything will be different. I think.
Well, Mr. Rose, there's nothing for me to forgive because I've already let that go. I came up because, like I said, once again, she is commenting about me. It's always whenever my name comes up, she cannot just stay quiet. She has to add her input of negativity about me every single time. It's never just watch and listen and see what other people has to say. I never see I'm sure Gen X doesn't agree with everything that I've said on this panel, but she doesn't jump in. She just doesn't say anything. She made comment about whatever else is going on, but she's never typing my name and saying anything negative about me. When she thought that it was a relationship between me and you, Denali, she said yes. I said no. She said, "Oh, I thought so," and I explained to her, and that was that. What she thought, and that was it. But it's always extra when it comes to her, and that's why, like I said, I came up to just point it out and to make it clear about this case because, like I said, this case, when you look at everything that was presented, it wasn't about you, it was about me. And the thing is,
Absolutely.
it wasn't, and it was no reason for the case to be about me because at the end of the day, it's your life. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna say good night to everybody because it's 2 in the morning, at least here where I am. Denali, I know it's your page. You can do absolutely. Don't look like you scared. I'm not going. Why don't eyes get big like that? The way your eyes got big. I'm just gonna say this is your page. You're going to do what you want to do, but go on in my eyes. Go on, reinstate Shawn, let him come back. He can be on both pages. That way, wherever you are going live, he can be there. You guys can be a family and kumbaya and do everything that y'all want to do. And it seems to me that that would make people happy. Now, again, I know that you won your case. I know that
I
there.
did win.
I know, and I congratulated you. That was the very first thing I said. Congratulations.
He's gonna get a retrial, Ms.Sill.
You gonna
A
get a
what?
retrial? Well, I heard you say that you was gonna be his lawyer this time, so he might have a better chance.